Hi, welcome to another fine edition of, it's gonna be ramblings. Alright, I've done a couple social experiments over this past week, and both of them have backfired on me horribly. First one, I went into Walmart. I was dressed up as a woman, and I started making a little scene about why there isn't a gender neutral bathroom. Except I was using my one of my many voices, and he was like, "Wait a minute, you a man?" I'm like, "Doesn't matter." I was like, gender neutral bathroom. If I want to sit down and pee, I will. And then if I want to man up, I'll stand up. Then some lady came out. She was security. She's like, she was like, "Is there a problem here?" I'm like, "What are you gonna do? You're a broad." It went south so quickly. And then a guy came out, and I kind of got guided, so to speak, out of the store. Kind of got put into an armbar. I was like, "That's no way to treat a lady." Yeah. And then I got told so many words, went outside, and he showed me the side of the store where it's like nothing but trees and it's deserted. And he's like, "You ever come back here again?" It's like, "None of you gonna call the cops, or they're gonna take you out there in the woods and beat the shit out of you." Okay, so that was one. Well, this next thing, this wasn't a social experiment. There's a dollar store that every Friday they throw away school supplies. Why? I don't know. So I go in their little dumpster and get them. Well, as I was in there, Jackson Township, they go by. And then, next thing I know, I hear them coming. So I wrap some foam around me and duck down, and I'm hiding. And they're digging through it, and I'm just watching them. And it's like, "Well, I could have swore I saw somebody." And then, of course, I should have just stayed put until they left. I couldn't help myself. I popped up like a jack in the box. And I was like, "Boo!" But my joy soon turned to horror, because like choreographed dancers, one at this shoulder, one at this shoulder, and they yoked my ass up out of there. I'm like, "That's no way to treat a homeless person, you bastards. I was just looking for something to eat." And I got yoked to my feet. And the one officer, the younger officer, was like, "You son of a bitch." Punched right in my ribs. Well, nothing happened, but because the other officer had warned me before, not to come down, be doing that, because you're not allowed to. Well, the other one wasn't so nice. He's like, "You ever come down here again and I catch you?" And he's like, "Your car's getting towed. You're going to go to jail. You're going to resist arrest." He's like, "You get what I'm saying?" I'm like, "Yep, pretty much." And then I ain't been down there since. Another one I did was I waited till a deputy sheriff pulled into the gas station, and I made sure we made eye contact, and all of a sudden I just took off running. Don't ever do that. I was like, "It's just a prank, just a prank." Fucking cocksucker speared my ass right into the grass. So he was amused. He's like, I swear, if you have any warrants, your ass is gone. So yeah, that didn't go well for me. You just gotta use discretion when you're forming social experiments. I want to touch on character briefly here. Let me tell you something, man. Now, I'm 46, and things have changed, and it's almost all bad. I'm just amazed of how one's character is pretty much defined by selfish gain. You know, just looking out for number one only. For instance, I go to Dollar Tree and I got a Diet Dr. Pepper. This lady in front of me, and there's somebody in front of her, he's finishing up. This broad has almost a cart full of shit. And I see, you know, she sees what I have. Thinks she'd let me go, yeah, hey, you know, you only got this, go ahead. No. And she paid for that, and she was slow, and was complaining, and character across the board. Selfish, doesn't really give a rat's ass about someone else. Or helping someone else. You know, you can, character can be defined in many ways. You can pretty much tell about someone's character, about how they communicate with people, how they speak to them, how one dresses, and so forth. The list can go on and on. So, you know, and that's one problem. Another problem is people don't know how to mind their own freaking business. Always into someone else's business. Perfect social media. You're always wondering what this and that person is doing. Why don't you worry about yourself? Who cares what somebody else is doing? People that are constantly on Facebook and this, that, and the whatever, constantly doing this, that, and the other. You know, get a life. Again, that's trying to live your life through someone else. You know, it's just unacceptable. I don't know, I'm just at a loss for words. You know, and then some of these other posts I see, like, it's all focused on negativity. You know, and they want to say, oh, just reporting it, just talking about it. You know, and they're getting all kinds of views. You're perpetuating the negativity, enabling it, by constantly elaborating on it. Because what is negativity elicit? Ratings, subscriptions, views, comments. I mean, focus on something positive. I mean, is it that difficult to focus on something positive? But no, we'd rather focus on the negativity. Like, what's the first headline when the news comes on? 99% of the time, what's first? Oh, somebody got shot or killed, or this, that, and the negative. It's all negative. And then maybe midway through the newscast, it'll be about something positive. It's just, Sometimes I wish I lived in another country. You know, and I'm starting to have those thoughts more and more. Because it's just, we're divided in every way, shape, or form. Whether it be religion, race, government, we're divided. It's not supposed to be that way. And it will continue, and it's going to continue to get worse. It's not going to get better. Crime will continue to get worse. Drugs. It doesn't matter. It's never going to get better. You know, I've been down the way quite a few times, down south. My first number was in 1996. Crimes that have increased since then are crimes against children, crimes against women. Those are the main ones. Whether it be child abuse, domestic violence, sex crimes. I mean, it's just out of hand. And then when they initiated that post-release control bullshit, that just keeps it going, keeps the cycle going. And all the amenities and things they have in prison now, man, it's almost better in there than being, it could be better in there than being free. Took me about 30 years to finally straighten up, but I straightened up. A lot of people never do. It's the stuff that just goes on nowadays, man. It's just, other countries got to look at this country like a freaking joke. A complete joke. And I look at it as a joke sometimes. The judicial system is a complete joke. When you can... Alright, perfect example. My crime was drugs. Buying a box, something to trade off or make, for somebody to get some drugs. Alright. Then here you have a man can commit a GSI, which is gross sexual imposition. Go up to a whatever and unwanted touching, this, that, and the other. Okay. Meanwhile, she's going to be probably scarred for the rest of her life, or have nightmares, and what have you. And this dude will do less than a year, or no more than a year. And that's just one example. And it makes me sick. Same way with another thing that makes me freaking sick to my stomach. I get what is it? 4? So that has to be 4 occasions of abuse or something like that before TSP will open a case or something along those lines. Are you kidding me? And the main problem is plea bargains. And the punishment does not fit the crime. I feel if you are caught red-handed for cold-blooded murder, you should be executed. Period. But no. And then, alright. If you commit murder, doesn't matter who you are, whatever. And I'll give you 2 examples. One young lady was back in March of 91. I think it was either right after or before the Rodney King incident. The store, she went into a store, the lady thought she was stealing orange juice. She tried to take her bag from her. Girl took it back from her. She walked away, she got shot in the back of the freaking head. Charged with manslaughter. Jury record, she was found guilty. Of course, she was a young black girl. The store owner was Korean. Jury, she got convicted. Jury recommended 16 years. And this judge, because she said it was her first offense and she's not likely to reoffend, gave her probation and a fine. Doesn't matter if it's your first fucking freaking offense, man. You go, yeah. Now, let that had been a the Korean woman, stay Korean, or if she was a black store owner, and the one that got shot in the head was white. What do you think would have happened? There's another one. Texas. This was a few years ago. This police officer, she went into the wrong apartment. She thought it was hers. Young black male, 26 years old. She shot and killed him. The person was charged with manslaughter, but then they charged and convicted her of murder. Bitch got 10 years. Really? Like I said, a joke. And that's all I have for now. Till next time.